So I like to say I kind of became an accidental historian because I taught myself how to make good pictures in New London. And every time I picked up a new technique or a new camera, color, black and white, large format, medium format, digital photography, New London became my touchstone where I could work through the process of image making. Over the years, I built up a treasure trove of historical photographs from the 1970s till now. And I realized that the real subject of my photography is time and change rather than, a particular thing, let's say. So New London figures into that because New London was my home base. New London changed in the 1960s. As I was a youngster, I started noticing the redevelopment of New London through the urban renewal grants that were being distributed by the federal government during that time. Newer development and street designs were coming into play. It seemed kind of cool at first, but then I realized as I understood more that the city was losing some of its historic heart. One thing that happened during that time period was the H.H. Richardson train station, Union Station in New London, which was slated to be torn down, was actually saved by the residents forming a nonprofit group to raise money and try to stop the demolition of this building. Connecticut College figured in that too, because Claire Dale, who taught here, was the spearhead of the Union Station Trust that saved the station. Every time something was about to change, I would make a point to go and photograph the site or the building or what remained of the building after it was changed or demolished, just to give a sense of historical continuity to my work. I decided to go visit where my elementary school was one day, and thinking about the idea of just a visit to a place where something used to be. And as I stood there, I became sort of transfixed by the idea that I used to be a student here. And even though there was nothing here, I could imagine myself under the bridge about 60 feet up in the air, sitting in my 4th grade classroom learning about John Winthrop Jr. from Miss Hogan, my 4th grade teacher, who had us copy down to learn longhand the history of New London. And I decided to go around the city of New London and later all around New England to visit the sites that John Winthrop Jr. was associated with, either through name or by founding, and photograph basically what they look like today. I'm thinking this circle that I'm making back to my roots in New London again gives me the opportunity to revisit the city and photograph it through this different lens of Winthrop's activity and his connection to Connecticut and New England.